I think I am live. And there's 2 other people. Ooh. Hello. Let me know if the what's it called? Volume. It's bad. You have to excuse me. I just nearly died eating 2 whole chicken and herb Kievs. Right. Yes. So I have my goals, I guess, the student goals for today. So what are they? I can't see it from in Blender. Okay, adding debris. Cheese factory exploded, so we're gonna have some debris everywhere. Some particles. I'm thinking of doing some like kind of fiery stuff, flying around, and then I also need to do a rope simulation. So between the soldier and the nuke, so he's actually pulling it or something rather than just force field, and then maybe some dead bodies if I can be bothered. I probably won't get any of this done, but it's a good idea to start. So yeah, the animation so far, I guess, looks like this. Pretty simple. And then the textures and stuff takes a while to load for some reason. This file's weird. 5 people watching. Hello. There we go. Okay. So it's in Eevee at the moment. I'm not sure whether I'm going to render it in Cycles or Eevee. I guess it depends on how much time I've got left once I'm happy with it. So yeah, basic scene really. The nuke's actually pretty interesting. I tried doing a simulation for it and it just looks garbage. So instead, if you go to this view, it's just literally an icosahedron, an icososphere, and then I just like mangled it up, and then really cool. I don't know what you call it, emissive texture on it, and then the same for these smokes. These are just reflective, because I couldn't bother doing actual smoke, but I don't know. It looks quite good. But I might have to play around with it, see what else happens, I guess. So yeah, that's pretty far away actually. Jesus. Let's go back. There we go. So most of these are from Megascans, because I can't be asked making all this stuff myself. I made this kind of little bridge thing, kind of similar to what they have in Dunkirk. They all stand up. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that yet. Yeah, Spitfires everywhere. Got these papers, which are kind of fun to do. So they kind of just move around. Adds a bit of realism, I guess. Not accurate at all to the time frame, I guess, but they look cool. So what do I need to do? Okay, so yes, I think I will not save this because I haven't done anything to it. I made a helmet earlier, which looks, it looks okay. I tried to do it in Substance Painter. It looks okay. It's not the best. So I think what I'm going to do is retexture in Substance Painter, and then the idea is that I'm going to place them on the ground in the scene randomly, I guess, with some dead bodies as well, which I've not decided on where to get them from yet. So yeah, we shall hop into Substance Painter. I think the way this scene's set up, it will not show Substance Painter. But I can fix that quickly. Alright, so I think if I disable this should now work. Does it work? Can you see it? I'm waiting for the stream to load. I guess it will. Anyway, yes, it does work. Okay, so I got my helmet. You know what? We'll do it 2K. Why not? So yeah, there's the helmet, and then I'll just we'll bake this. Baketh. So yeah, that just generates all the normals and stuff, thickness maps. So basically, you can use the smart materials and they actually work. I didn't know you had to do that for a long time, so it's kind of useful to know that because then all these are available. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. To be honest, I think that's quite like a helmet already. Nice. And then I might add a smart mask to that. So white means show what's underneath the mask, I guess. I can never remember. So some scratches. Oh, invert this. That looks cool. I like that. So if you think up underneath the helmet, I guess we would have general metal texture, I guess. I'm not sure what the inside of a helmet would look like. Can't really see with this low res, but we're not going to be looking at it close up in the render anyway, so it doesn't really matter. That's looking pretty good already. I like this part here, that's kind of good. I'm not sure about decalibing this, to be honest. It's not going to be noticeable. This is just like a really quick one. Yikes. Add some more damage in anyway. I'm not the best at substance. I just use the built-in stuff. Let's see what we can do. Guess, like I said, the largest it's going to be seen from is like there, so I'm not really adding much to it, but who cares? Probably won't be adding any blood. Probably not blood. Let's maybe add a cool, I guess, military symbol. Using the alphas. I don't know if I've got any good ones actually saved in here. I think I'm on stock. I think I removed all my old ones. Okay. I guess this looks kind of military-ish. That's 3. Let's go orthographic. Completely forgot how to use Substance Painter, so they have to forgive me. Yeah, okay. I'm not really going for any kind of faction or anything, so I guess it's just generic garbage, really. Doesn't have to be too precise. What are we gonna do now? It's probably a bit too clean looking compared to the rest of it. Let's turn this down. Yeah, that looks okay. Yeah, that's fine. Not bad. Not the best. But it'll do. Do JPEG so it's not too big. Textures in a new folder because I think there's some other ones in there. Don't need a missive. Else is fine. There we go. I'm not going to save that. We don't need it. And then before I switch back, oh hello. I'll put Blender back up. There we go. Let's transition that back. There we go. It's hard with one screen, I guess. So yeah, that's the old texture. Let's bin this off completely. So yeah, they're the old ones that didn't really work very well. I didn't really like them. I think I went too complex for what's needed, so we'll ignore that for now. And then there's the new one. Ooh, that normal. Those normals look a bit weird. Yeah, it'll do. It's not too bad. What's it like? Sounds way too harsh. You know, from a distance, doesn't look too bad. Might go back and change the decal on it. I'm not sure if I like that. Yeah, but it works. So I'll save this. I'm just going to copy these across. Then I don't have to append anything. I can just copy and paste it in. And then we wait, because this file takes forever. There we go. Could have been a lot worse. I know when I change to the rendered view, it just craps itself, so. So I go back to the start. Oh, if you're not familiar with the challenge, I guess I should probably explain it. There's a guy called, I think it's pronounced Pwnisher, I'm sure. He used to work for Corridor Digital, and he did a challenge a few months ago with like a really basic template, and then people have to put their own spin on it. So for this one, the only restriction says you have to keep the camera angle the same, you have to use the same animation, you can change the model like I've done, and then there has to be something circular here within the same shape. So I'm adding the nuke for now, but I'm not sure if I'm going to keep that or not yet, because I want to make it look really heat distorted, I guess. I'm not sure I'm going to do that yet, so that could stay or go. And I'm not sure what the approach is going to be for that at the moment. Anyway, so yeah, this is mine for now. I'm just working on adding more fine detail. I mean, I'm pretty much happy with the main composition. It's just small things like this Spitfire that flies over very quickly, and the papers and stuff, just adding a bit more detail to the world. Anyway, I'm gonna add in this helmet now, which is there. It's way too big. See what it looks like. So it's not too different to this guy's helmet. I don't know what I based this off. I think it was just random from memory. Anyway, I'll make it a similar size. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, that's going to be a problem in that view, because you can see how big the gas clouds are, I guess, for this. One down there for some reason, I don't know what that is. So I'll put this on the floor, which is probably about there. And then I'm just going to sprinkle these around everywhere, I think. I don't think they have to be too accurate or worried too much about where they're actually placed with the clipping, because I think for the floor I'm going to probably add displacement so it's not as flat, because at the moment it's really flat. So yeah, I'm just going to add a few more. I guess they got a kind of pseudo random rotation. No point doing it with physics or anything, because they're going to be. I've not decided on the focal length yet. I'm not decided how blurred the foreground and background is going to be. I guess they look fine where they are. So let's save that. Which will take a few seconds. And I really need to organise the projects. It's chaos at the moment. It's just an absolute mess. I have got a bit of organisation with these billboards in a second, which I'll show you, and the paper stuff. That's all. Oh, okay. We'll keep that. We'll keep the helmets in there because it's kind of a particle thing, extra detail. I've also got these billboards, which look stupid at the moment, but then when I go into rendered view, you'll see why. It's all to save time. When it decides it wants to work. Come on. There we go. So as you can see, there's fire there, which they're just videos of fire that I've had on my hard drive for years. I think this one's 4K. So if we go to like here, you see there's going to be like an explosion from behind the Spitfire, and I've set a constraint up so that when the camera moves over here, it turns to face it at all times, which means that you're not getting any weird parallax, I guess. It still doesn't look perfect, but with the depth of field and stuff, it should be able to hide it, I guess, which is good. So let's see how these helmets look, I guess. There we go. They don't look too bad. I think that's the paper, yeah. I'm aware the scene's quite dark at the moment. I'm not sure whether I'm going to go for a day or night. I'm liking night, but it's quite dark. But yeah, I said, you're not going to see these helmets up close. Probably went way too far with the substance paint a bit, but they look okay, I guess. I'm going to turn the billboards off because they destroy performance. And then I'll also probably off stream go back and make sure that none of the papers collide with this properly. I can check now, I guess. I don't think any of them do. Nope, that's kind of perfect. You kind of go around these two, that's great. Oh yeah, this is kind of daytime, I guess. So yeah, that moves upwards, but I think it needs to move out as well, so I'll probably fix that at some point. These papers I'm really happy with. The helmets look nice. I like that. I'm not really sure what the story is with this, with the nuke going off and then this guy's pulling a nuke as well. Who knows? Don't look too much into it. So what else is on the agenda? So I added a bit of debris, I guess, the helmets. I'll probably go back to what's it called, mega scans, and just grab some random junk, like some more sandbags and bits of rubble and stuff, and add them in once I'm happy with everything. Because I don't want to kill the scene's performance too early on, which I've already pretty much done anyway. But let's add some. Yeah, let's go down the list for now. Let's add the particles. So I had a play around with this earlier, and I've just saved that, so that's going to crash. I think I'm going to do it as a particle system and then just bake it once I'm fairly happy with it. It's probably the best way of doing it. Oh, I just saved again. What an idiot. I'm going to have to get out of the habit of saving stuff so frequently. Okay. So I think I kind of want to do embers that light from these barrels and things on fire. I guess we could give this a go. I'm going to start off with this. I need to turn this on. So I'm going to go for... I don't want to make it too like elongated like that, because then it, when you play it, it looks like it, because of the motion blur, they look like, I don't know, beams of like a blaster or something. So they need to be fairly square, even if they're moving quite fast. And this isn't going to be reflective of the actual size at the end, I don't think. I guess we can grab these two. No. Scale them down a bit. Yeah, we'll go for that for now. I'm not too confident with the particle system in Blender at the moment. So we'll have this as our emitter, so that it should be permanently out of the way. We'll put it there because I guess there's no, it's still going to get seen. Okay, play it like that. It won't, I don't think this will hamper anything because it's not a rigid body or anything, so we can just emit particles from there fairly easily. So this is going to be the emitter. There we go. And then where's my particle gone? And I think I need to hide this so it isn't shown, because it's going to get emitted from this. So if you do that, yeah, that's by default, which is kind of cool. Bounce off the thing. So then we'll set this to 50, I think. Don't want too many, just very faint hint of them being there. and then change this to object, and then we'll set it to, what did I change it to? Particle? Yes. So now, I guess eject them the wrong way, which is fine. And we don't want global couplings. So it's firing in this way, which is fine. I can fix that by doing that. Yep. And then we can hide this completely. Oh, if you hide it in the viewports, it just completely disappears as well. Okay. It's not something I was aware of. So it's not going to get seen there anyway. So they're going to be bouncing everywhere. And then I think this is baked. Let me check. This is where organization comes in. So yeah, that's baked, so it shouldn't be affected by the wind. No, I don't think it's going to be affected by wind. I think we're safe with that. So I can move this just so I know where it is. And I'm going to rotate this on the x-axis. So we're completely blowing horizontally across the seam. I keep going to camera view. And then I'll bump this to like maybe 50. So you see those particles start firing across. Kind of like that. It's hard to see maybe on stream. Pearl Harbor vibes. Yes, sorry, I didn't see a message for quite well. Yes, very much. I don't know what it is. I was going for like a kind of Dunkirk vibe, but obviously there was no nuke at Dunkirk that we know of anyway. So I'm not sure. It's just fictional, I guess. I think if I got too tied down in accuracy or anything, it'd just destroy it. Who knows, I might have a tank or something eventually. Or a Lancaster bomber or something. I just thought Spitfires were a bit easy to implement. There's a few more models of those as well that I don't have to pay all of my money for. Okay, back to the particles. We will maybe go for 100 on this. There we go. And then I don't know what it's going to look like with them bouncing off the ground. It's kind of realistic, but kind of not. So I might have to change the physics for the ground. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. I'll work on the material. So, where is it? I should probably put this and this into the particle collection, like so. So I'm going to work on the shader for this. It's going to break. No. Alright. This should be quite easy to do. So I'm going to add an emission shader and make it 10 for now. I think it's it. Okay. Yeah, I turned bloom off for some reason. So bloom on and off. I think I was going to turn it off and do it in After Effects afterwards to make it a bit more natural. But I'll leave it on for now. Leave it on for now so we get the right idea. And then so probably, I don't think unwrapping stuff like this kind of does anything, but this one for now. So it gives it a noisy texture, and then give it a ramp. Can make it orange. Make it a bit more contrasty. You definitely won't see this when it's rendered, but I don't know. I guess it's the little things that you don't really notice. Your brain kind of subconsciously does anyway. So from a distance, yeah, it looks okay. So I guess we can go back here. Let's see what it looks like. I think maybe they're too big.